Hey guys, a big question I get, especially during off season, is should I take time off of throwing as a pitcher, as a fielder, as any type of baseball player? And the easy answer, the quickest answer would be yes. If you look at different sources that have put a lot of resources and time into this, MLB Pitch Smart Guides lays this out very well. They show that everybody needs about 8 weeks of time off in between the end of season and then the next baseball season to really give their arms a break. This gives them time to recover and allows any type of tissue healing that may have been injured or maybe a little bit more fatigued that the arm got during throwing throughout the year. So they lay it out pretty easily as far as 8 weeks completely of no throwing. Now, where the confusion arises is there's some train of thoughts where if you're doing a lot of heavy lifting and a lot of slow building and you're trying to build up your body for the off season, there are some train of thoughts that say that you should be throwing during that time. Now, the one caveat I would say is the guys that are training people this way, they have complete control of how much load is going on in that player. So they are dictating how much they're lifting, how often they're lifting, whether they're a little sore, their body is fatigued that day. They're monitoring all the stress that is going on to that athlete, to that baseball player throughout the training period of the off season, and they are not throwing much at all when they are doing that. So the other caveat too is if they had any pain or soreness in the elbow or the shoulder or the low back throughout the season, they are still taking that time off throughout the off season to recuperate and recover from the season, from the long season for their arm. So there is a little caveat to that as far as if throwing is allowed, but for the majority of players, especially in high school or younger, I would say they should be taking that time off. If unless you are working with somebody that is monitoring all levels of stress on your body and you had no pain whatsoever, no pain, no soreness, no nothing in your elbow or your shoulder, and you have somebody to monitor all your stress, that's when it may be acceptable to throw a little bit during that 8 week time period between the off season to the next season where you're ramping back up. So the easy answer is yes, you should always take 8 weeks off, especially with any sort of pain. If you have any questions on this, please feel free to reach out to me. I would be happy to discuss this topic with you at another time. Thanks, guys.